Today we're going to show you the real secret to finding these $100 plus items. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to show you a real secret on finding something that's worth $100+. Something that I do run into quite often, that I turn up hundreds of them a year. Today we're going to talk about tobacco silks. Now I know this may not seem like something you'll run into, but there's a secret why I run into so many of them. This stack here is a nice little stack of college-related sports ones. The top one here is Purdue baseball team. Now, a tobacco silk is literally a piece of silk with a design on it. This is literally silk, just like a silk shirt. These would have been inserted as a premium into a pack of cigarettes, cigars, tobacco of any type. These would have been folded to fit into the pack. This one does have creases in it from being folded into quarters. Doesn't really hurt the value, mostly because all of them were done that way. There are some ways you can improve the quality and things like that too. These would have been collected just like baseball and sports cards. Same exact thing. They came in big sets, 50, 100, or even more. Some of them were mixed, where you'll see jogging, running, all sorts of different things. This same set here would have come in two different sizes also. So there's a small version and a large version of the very same set. Now, if you're out in the wild and you're looking up prices and you don't realize you're looking at the small ones here, you could pay way over what they are worth, because it's the large ones that sell for the good money, for hundreds and hundreds of dollars sometimes. There's tons of these out here. They come in many different sizes, including massive size ones. They're highly collectible. They are out there. We're going to talk about why I can still find them and why you should be able to as well. When you know the insider aspect of where they turn up, it will be a lot easier for you, and you will be out there hopefully finding some as well. It's a high dollar item across the board. It's something that routinely sells for us. It's something we've invested big money into as well, but most of the time we pay almost nothing for them. Most people don't have a clue about them by the way we find them. Now, they come in all different shapes, sizes, and styles. You'll see all types of different designs, different sets. These were issued in sets just like tobacco cards, trading cards, sports cards, and the whole lots. There's pinup style, as you can see, girls fancifully dressed. There's flags of every type and style that you will find there. Some of the better ones would be from some scarcer locations such as China, like this one here. Some of these can sell for hundreds of dollars as well. They even have Native Americans on some of them as well, and some of those can go extremely well, such as the Chiefs or things along that line. They have royalty on them. Flowers, badges, pins, military people. Again, there's many different sizes, styles of these across the board. Now, we sell these quite regularly. Here's just a few we sold in just the last couple of days. This is the price this sold for. This did sell for $145. It's a baseball player, University of Colorado. It's in nice condition here as well. Here's another one, again, another University of Colorado. This one sold for $125. So these routinely sell. Now, this one has some spots, some issues with it, as you can see. It's still sold for that amount. These were put in with tobacco, so sometimes some of the residue from the tobacco could have leaked out and stained some of these. So it is not uncommon to find some of these stained. There are things you can do to improve the quality and such forth of these, which I did actually go into in one of my Patreon videos on my Patreon page as well. And here's another one, $97.20. This one was on sale. We have thrown out a few sales here and there. They're good sellers. They're good movers. They're not all quick movers, but they all do sell for a reasonably high amount of money. With shipping, this is well over $100 also. There is a key, a trick though, to me finding these more often than not. One of the biggest factors in this is knowing where to look, knowing where these will turn up. One of the best places I find these, and I find them more here than anywhere else I've ever been looking for these, are in the linen sections of either auctions, flea markets, or estate sales. These show up as linens because people will stitch them onto pillowcases. They'll make comforters out of them, blankets, scarves, all sorts of different things. And most people don't realize what they really are or assume they may be ruined because they were stitched onto something. Tons of this sorts of things show up. The sports ones I showed you were bought as pillowcases as well. So these are the types of things that can garner you a lot of money. You can get them fairly cheap as well because many people do not have a clue. They will see them as a pillowcase and assume that it was printed or made that way to sell. They do not realize that these are tobacco silks, collectible items, and worth a ton of money. Now, just a quick search on eBay, and only looking in the collectibles, not even the sports section here. There are other areas you would list them besides collectibles. These are listed in the tobacco section of collectibles. Most people list them there. Now, looking through here in Terapeak, you're going to see a bunch of them. Again, I've sorted these down to collectibles section in Terapeak, and from the last year, you're going to see right off the bat one set here, and it's a pillowcase as well that's sold for over $1,000 because it has tie cob on it. This one is still stitched up to something, so it's not an individual piece. Someone is going to have this disassembled if they want it as a collector's item for the most part. Most people aren't going to want these as a pillowcase, but they will buy them that way. It's far better, in my opinion, to disassemble them yourselves and then take care of the condition and such forth yourself before you list them. They will go for far more money. And just like anything else too, these can be PSA'd as well and garner you even more money. Most people, though, don't send these in. Most people aren't aware, I believe, that these can be sent in as such. Looking through here, you're going to see a bunch selling for a lot of money. Like some of the Indian chiefs and Native American ones that I have are listed here. Someone sold a set of 23 of those for $474. You'll see silk flags, linens of all sorts that have these sorts of things stitched into them, the faces or the entire thing. You also find quilts and large-sized blankets and comforters that were stitched out of these for the facing of them. You can do a lot with them. There's a lot of things you can do to improve the value of them as well. And as you see, there's a bunch of them selling for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The number one places, as I said, to find them, though, are flea markets in the linen section, estate sales in the linen section, and auctions that are selling off big bulk lots of linen. That is probably where I find 75% or more of this sort of material. We have made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars selling these sorts of items. I've invested thousands of dollars even to get big and massive sets of these whenever I can. They do show up out there. Sometimes you'll find them in baseball card collections, sometimes in non-sports card collections. Estate sales especially, though, auctions, flea markets, even antique malls, I've been able to purchase some stitched together. I was able to go home, disassemble them, take care of the condition issues, and then sell them for a phenomenal amount of profit. This is one of those insider secrets that if you know what to look for, you know what you can do with them, you can make a small fortune with these sorts of items. Most people don't have a clue what these are or what to do with them when they do find them. If you are one of those, I would seriously recommend looking into these, doing some basic searches, seeing for yourself some of the value in them, seeing again as you can find these out in the wild still to this day. We found hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these just in the last year. It is something that you can find and something that usually I get for almost nothing. And it is something that will get you a huge ROI, return on your investment. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Look, it's the first cough of the cold season.
Oh, my.
See, a scratchy-throated rasper.
It's very rare.
And look, a blue-beaked hacker. Oh, and it's a big one.
Your first cough this season may be a big one. And that means Vicks Formula 44 Extra Strength Cough Mixture with a cough suppressant as effective as codeine but not narcotic. If you can't get away for the cold season.